vein, who's impressed you? Not just those early enrollees, but I mean, there's a lot of other guys that are in that position group with you, whether it be Makari or Jordan, Quentin. Who else has impressed you?
Definitely Makari, and definitely Quentin a lot. They've took that step, I think, to better their game. They're also asking questions in the meetings. Day by day, you can see them, working on something at practice that they were told to correct, and that's just how you get better. So they definitely honed in on that.
How's it working with a different position coach this season?
It was cool. Coach Harbaugh, even with him coming in as a different position, he coached the tight ends last year. He's in the books more than anybody I could see. He's learning each and every day. He's even asking questions in the meetings, and sometimes when he has a question, he'll ask us, or he'll say, "How do you see this?" or "How do you see that?" and then he'll be like, "All right, we'll go ask Coach Minter." But yeah, nothing's really changed. So.
What sort of things do you feel like you can teach him, given you've done this position for years?
Really just, it's not what I can teach him, it's what I can learn from him, because, in my position, I guard tight ends, so he could tell me, all right, when you see a tight end take this type of release, you're expected to get this route, or if we're playing this tight end, how he's gonna try to block me, this, that, and this. So really, he really doesn't, ask us things, he just tries to teach us from an opposite standpoint, if that makes sense.
Last year, it seemed like the team really had a chip on its shoulder and really emphasized the Ohio State game. Now that you've beaten Ohio State, you've won the Big Ten, what are the newfound challenges this spring as you look forward to this upcoming year?
Really just not getting complacent. You could say that we did it. I could say that I did it. I beat Ohio State. I won the Big Ten championship. But now there's we're a new team. I think it's 143. Now it's just the kids that were part of 142 last year, we just can't get complacent, because that'll end up carrying on to, the younger kids, and we just want to, go back to the Big Ten championship and go further than just the semifinal game. So really just complacency.
Jayden had a pretty big presence, obviously, on the team. I mean, just with vocal and also just the way he, I guess, went about his day-to-day business. Is there somebody like that has kind of filled that void, and how hard is it to kind of fill the void he left this offseason?
Really just that whole position group has really seen, what, time and dedication can do for somebody. And that whole position group, I've seen them all. They're eager in meetings to, learn, answer questions. They're staying after practice, working on, getting their hands right on certain type of blocks and everything. So it's really not just one person, it's that whole position group.
Do you think there is, though, a guy that maybe is on the defense that could step in and kind of fill that vocal role, I guess, within the defense?
I mean, me personally, I don't, like I said, it's not one single guy. I haven't really paid attention to it, but I can really see you got your Jalen Harrell, Mike Morris, Taylor Upshaw, kids like that, and Mozzie Smith, even though he in the interior. So it's really just that whole position group has seen what Aiden has done last year, and they're just trying to chase after it themselves.
How has the defense kept up with the offense? I mean, on paper, it looks like this is a pretty experienced group coming back on offense and explosive.
Yeah, I mean, it's days in practice where the offense gets us or we get the offense, and it was just like that last year. Offense comes out with new, they got a new offensive coordinator. They come out with new things each and every day. So it's just only a matter of, competition. So basically, it's one day offense, one day defense, one day offense. That's how it was on Sunday. We had got them. So I mean, we'll see how it is at practice today. So
when you've gone good on good, who's impressed you the most from the offense?
From the offense, basically everybody who came back last year. Andrell Anthony, AJ Henning, Donovan. I'm trying to think who else. Mikey when he switches back and forth. So really, when it's good on good, it's everybody almost. Yeah.
So Mikey he's splitting time when he's doing some time with you guys and sometimes on the offense.
Yeah.
How hard is that for someone to? I mean, you don't see that often in this game.
How hard is
have
it?
Mikey for going back and forth, playing both sides.
I mean, this Mikey, he's willing to do it. Last year he played almost every special team, so it's just adding one more thing just shows the NFL scouts he's more versatile than people would think. So
Speaking of NFL scouts, what do you think Dax Hill would show a team? I mean, what will he provide for an NFL team?
Same thing as Mikey. Like he's versatile. You can put him at corner, you can put him at safety, you can put him at nickel. He's physical. He's gonna come down and hit you, and definitely his coverage skills.
RJ, whether it's instruction on the field or in team meetings or whatever, how much overlap is there with Coach Jay and Coach Klinkskill?
I wouldn't say there's an overlap. Like they both split time evenly, you know, talking, and especially during practice, you know, we'll split up corner safeties. In meetings, we'll split up corner safeties. So it's really, we get like a 50-50 of each one.
I know you're in the middle of spring ball, but do you guys get excited about, you know, men's and women's basketball in the Sweet 16?
Yeah, we was at a whole bunch of us was at the Michigan game yesterday. So we like keeping up with that stuff. So.
How would you do against Nas?
Well, how would I do against Nas?
One-on-one.
I don't know. I'm not a basketball type player, but like, I mean, I could hoop. Like, I think I could hoop. So I'd probably at least try to give her like 15, at least 15. So.
Is there anything else for RJ?
All right.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.